My name is Antonio Hernandez. I'm going to talk about the story of Gretchen for Two Wings. The protagonists are three. There are Roger Ashley, Gretchen Ashley, George Tompkins. Gretchen is the wife of Roger. He is red hair. George Tompkins is the best friend of Gretchen. He works in interior designing, and Roger Ashley make announcements. I'm going to talk about the story. One day, Roger come to home and tell to Gretchen that he's going to be a he's going to be working a lot for 6 weeks because he want to make a deal with six different companies to make their announcements. So he will be working like 20 hours per day. So Gretchen says that he will have a breakdown because he's been working since a lot of time, but he already accepted. The same day, he Rachel was invited by George to a dinner in his home because so Roger wasn't happy because he wants to start working, but finally he go to the dinner. They don't have car, so they wait to George to pick up them and arrive. When they are in the house of George, they start talk about what Roger is going to do, and also Gretchen congrats George because the interior design of his room was very great. So they start discussing about that Roger wants to make more money, so he will be he will be announced making a project for the six company, so he can if he make the deal, he could make a earning of per year for $250,000 per year. When they were having the meeting, they were discussing about the problems that Roger will be implicated because he will be stressed and he could be break down with another work. Also, George explained the way of he works to Roger and Gretchen. He said that he work in the morning and do an half an hour of exercise, then take a cold shower and go to work until 4 p.m. Before that, he have a lunch with friends or alone, and before after that he play golf with friends. How he returned to they returned to their house. Um, Roger continue working. Richard go to sleep or work until 3 p.m. When they were discussing about what Roger is going to do, George talked about his way of living. It was a routine that when he wake up, he makes half an hour of exercise, then take a cold shower and go to work. Before that, he eats and go to play golf or something with his friends. So Rogers get a little bit mad because he was criticizing his new way of life and make a make a discussion. And later that they return to his home. Roger doesn't drink nothing because he's going to return working, and he did it. He continued working, and he he have a discussion with Gretchen, and he sleep in the sofa. So Gretchen was mad with him. In this story, there are a lot of discussion about that Roger is working a lot, but one day he kept the shoes of Gretchen in a suitcase and put it in the closet. I don't remember well. Later that he he sleep in his office, so he sleep like 3 o'clock and got up until 7 because that day he's gonna going to present their project to the sales companies, and one company accepted, so he was very happy about that, and arrived home and until Gretchen that she got the job. She asked uh, she asked Rogers about if she can buy a dress, and he told that he can he can get a dozen. Uh, Before that, they Roger know about that Gretchen have a meeting with George, so he went to the drugstore and buy something like something white and put it in the coffee of Gretchen at the morning, and he drank it all, and before that she was so energy and, was happy, and she got to sleep, but she don't she didn't remember nothing about because she have a meeting on Thursday with George, but that day was Friday, so the thing that was put in the coffee make like make a confusion make a problem with the flip of Gretchen, and she was very disappointed because he lost his meeting with George. He has also the problems with the shoes that she doesn't found it, and she was very mad. Attending the story, Roger wants to call the doctor, but the line was cut by himself, and he went to the doctor. When the doctor arrived and checked Gretchen about, she was disappointed about what is happening. She, the doctor says that she got, she got, she was wrecked down, and the only thing that she will have to do is to rest. Also, the doctor heard about the that Rachel missed an appointment with George and told them that George was a breakdown, so they couldn't they wouldn't see in a while. Roger Hasley asked about his health, and the doctor says that he was in a perfect state, and he doesn't have any problem. he could continue working like that. In conclusion about this story, I learned that sometimes there are people that will criticize your form of study, of life, or working, including, and they are having more problems than you because you get used to your way of life, so you can live it for a while. Also, like we see in this history, George criticized the way of life of Roger is going to take about the next 6 weeks, but he he do it and he was helped. In case, in the other hand, George was break down and he was having a healthy way of life, but there is not no. Also, I learned that sometimes your or family or friends, homes, wife could make your way of living easy or they can make difficult. It depends in what is the best for you. So I think that this is a good story that I recommend. I like it, and it's a little bit difficult to understand because the only thing that Roger is work, and the most important thing is that they have fights with George, but it's a quotidian life of anyone, and that's all.